Hey everybody, I'm here to talk about a very common excerpt, Respighi's Pines of Rome, second movement trumpet solo. This solo is normally played from the off stage, which raises a couple questions for how do we play it in auditions. And there's a couple things to be mindful of when we play this from a technical standpoint and a musical standpoint. First of all, when playing this from the off stage, the trumpet player has a lot more liberty in terms of volume and just playing a little bit more full. And I get the question a lot is, how do I play this on stage? I don't know if there's a particular right answer, but you want to give the impression that the correct musical impression. I think the committee gives a little bit of leeway in terms of the dynamic. I don't think you should play this a full fortissimo or a full forte on stage if that's how you would play it off stage in your particular environment. That being said, I don't think you should play it really soft because that's how it is perceived from the audience standpoint. So I think there's a little bit of leeway, but making sure that the sound and the character of the music is appropriate for how it eventually will be played within the orchestra. From a few technical standpoints, we always want to make sure that this excerpt is played with good time because the conductor has a little bit less control over you from where you stand in the offstage standpoint, and it helps it be manageable with the accompaniment on stage. A couple other technical things are, from a pitch standpoint, we're very much in G major here, and a tip I got from my colleague in LA, Phil, is he usually pulls his second slide out to help that third of the B be a little bit lower and be placed correctly in the harmony of G. From a musical standpoint, one of the things I enjoy most about this is the opportunity to use vibrato. If we're assuming that we're going to play with really good sound, steady time, and good pitch, it seems a little bit like, where do we put the musical gesture? And so some of the tools we have with this are vibrato and phrasing in terms of volume and where we lead with notes. I would be careful to not always have a vibrato during this thing as a default. A vibrato can be paralleled with the idea of a heartbeat. So if the vibrato is fast, in general, maybe I'm a little bit more excited. If the vibrato is slower, maybe I'm a little bit more calm. If there's no vibrato, maybe it could be a point of suspense. So I like to use the idea of no vibrato briefly on notes of dissonance and bring it back when I'm going towards points of consonance to help show tension and release, which is really what a lot of music making is about. And so where I would do that would be the fourth bar on the F sharp, maybe on the E, I would have a less vibrato leading to the D, which is consonant. Also, 2 bars later on the A and the A on the last bar, and I'll demonstrate that here. I'll show you 2 different ways. One would be with a constant vibrato, and the second way would be what I would prefer, which would be a mix of non-vibrato to show tension and then bringing it back to show a little bit of release. So this is the first way, vibrato the whole time. Now, on its own, maybe that's just fine, but I think it sends the wrong message, at least to me. I would prefer to do something a little bit more mixed. I also might put no vibrato on the D leading to the high G to show a little bit of intensity leading to the note that I want to go to. There I played a little bit of vibrato on the G, but none on the D, hardly any on the F sharp, and then slowly integrating it back, and hopefully you can see that. The other 2 places where I would do this a little bit would be 2 bars later. On that A, and then the same thing on the last bar. I might also do it on the D preceding that. I don't know if I can explain that one, but I'd like putting no vibrato on that D. So I hope that helps. And again, just to reiterate, some of the major points of this that are going to help you be successful in an audition are time and pitch. Obviously sound and musicality, but in this one, people are going to really nab you on the time and your pitch because it's so easy to notice these things. So good luck.